All right, welcome back. We continue on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call. Bob Pompeani and Paul Zeise. And earlier today, the Pirates got another win. They scored 12 last night, 2 in the 9th, 7 in the 10th, and they came out early today, Paul. Pretty good run production considering McCutcheon wasn't in the lineup. He's really struggled. There's no Polanco, although he was activated today. A lot of guys are coming up with bigger hits.
Well, it's amazing, you know, when you put Adam Frazier at the top of the lineup and Josh Harrison second, now you got a lot of guys on base all the time. And it's amazing how that really changes things, because I think that's a big part of it. And now you got Polanco back. The big question for you, Bob, is this. Andrew McCutcheon sat out the last 2 games, was held out the last 2 games, however you want to say it. Tomorrow night against the Mets, he's probably going to play. Where do you put him in the batting order?
6.
I said 7th, but 6th, you know.
I'd put him
I don't put him in the 3-hole.
No, he's wasting too many guys on base.
203 right now, 274 on base percentage. Too many. He's got like twice as many strikeouts as he does walks. You can't keep putting him out there, especially when you got your first and second guy getting on base all the time.
No, I agree.
You know.
But at this point, they don't have many other options. Though Sunas swung the bat well. You know, certainly Bell has been good. I think. What do you say about Adam Frazier?
Yeah,
I mean, this guy's been terrific.
I mean,
at some point, he's got to find a place to play on a pretty regular basis and be your leadoff.
Well, I think he's got to be left. You know, your left fielder, right? I mean, that's probably.
But when everyone is healthy and back, what do you do with him?
Are you talking about Marte too?
And Gung.
Well, you have Marte and Gung. If Marte, here's the thing: when Marte comes back, you know he's coming back. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you get for him. You almost have to trade McCutcheon, don't you? You can't put McCutcheon on the bench, but he would be the guy that should go to the bench.
Right.
So, you know, I look at that situation and I say when Marte comes back, I don't know if it really changes necessarily anything, because I think that probably gives them incentive to actually go trade McCutcheon.
Good point. Jerry in Hempfield wants to talk about Andrew McCutcheon. Hello, Jerry.
Yeah, boy, you sure said a lot. What I was going to say. Last year, he didn't have too good of a year. And they said this year he's going to have a breakout year because contracts coming up. He's really going to do good. He's doing worse this year than he did last year. What's the Pirates' plans for him? I don't think they could get much for him. Would they re-sign him if they can't trade him? They just let him go? What would you do with him? Thanks a lot, Bob.
I mean, I'd still, at this point, have to move him. You're right, though. His leverage right now is not very good. Paul, do you just wait another year or wait till the offseason? What do you do?
Well, the problem is you've got him, right? And I don't know how you take a guy like that and say, okay, for the rest of the year, you're going to be a bench player. I mean, does that help anybody? I don't know if that helps anybody. I don't know if that would go over really well. I think that, you know, that could become a toxic situation. But when you get Marte back, McCutcheon is clearly the 4th guy on the out, especially if Gung comes back. And I would still say with Freese here, Freese I would rather have in the lineup right now than McCutcheon. So there's no spot really in my mind for McCutcheon to play every day. And if there's no place for him to play every day, you might as well trade him.
All right, we're going to go to a break on that note. Overtime has begun. What will happen? The plot thickens. Back after this.